If you're new to trading, forex, crypto, stocks, whatever, you need to listen to this because most beginners make these 5 mistakes and that blows their accounts. And you're gonna wanna stick around because the last one might surprise you. Mistake number 1 would be trading with no risk management, the fastest way to blow your account. And it also makes every other mistake much worse. Here's the typical situation with beginner traders. You win a trade and you make some money and you get really excited and you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna risk more. And then you risk more the next trade and you lose even more money than you just made. And then you're thinking, shit, I need to risk more again or make another trade. And then you lose and you lose and then you slowly start losing your account. Your strategy doesn't matter if you can't even survive making the trades in the first place. If you're losing your account because of poor risk management, it doesn't matter what strategy you have, it's not gonna save you. My rule of thumb for risk management is don't risk any more than between 1 and 2% of your account per trade. So if you only have $1,000 account, you're only gonna risk about $20. And it's not a lot and it sounds lame, but it's about execution and winning in the long run over and over again that will build that account up to where you're making the serious money. Because if you're risking 20 to 30% per trade when you're starting out, your account is gonna be gone in 2 to 4 trades, wiped clean. It's not about being flashy and trying to get rich quick. It's about staying in the game. Every good trader knows this. It's about longevity. Make sure your risk management is on point. Mistake number 2, over trading. You'll be clicking buy and sell like you're playing a video game continuously. A trade here, a trade there, another trade here, and you're just over trading. It's not a game. It's about clear setups and taking precise A+ trades each time. Because the market doesn't pay you for effort, it pays you for precision. One solid trade is better than 10 unthought out, rushed, emotional trades. So you beginners need to chill out, wait for A+ setups, and let the markets move to you. The third thing beginner traders are doing that's blowing their accounts, you're juggling too many strategies. One day you're trading support and resistance. The next day you're trying to use Fibonacci. The next day you're looking at the news and basing it off the news. And then you're scalping and then you're day trading. And then you're just mixing all these strategies in and it's confusing you, making your charts look like a pile of dog shit. You're not knowing when to enter, when to get out. You're jumping on different setups that may not be right. You're just jumbling them all in and you're just consistently losing. You need to find one strategy, a strategy that co-aligns with the way you want to trade and how much time you have free for trading. And you want to make sure you perfect that strategy, you learn it to its fullest, you imply it and you utilize it to its fullest, and you just wait. Don't try a strategy for a month and then stop using it because you've lost a couple times and then go to a whole new strategy. Pick a strategy, learn it well, because it's not the strategy, it's you that's making you lose. Pick the strategy, stay consistent, and then after 100 or 200 trades with this strategy, then you can analyze it, reflect on it, and think, is this strategy working or do I need an adjustment? Mistake number 4, you're not putting stop losses or take profits on your trade. I know some of you are listening to these idiot gurus out there that are saying, I use a trailing stop loss, or I never set a stop loss, I just analyze it, or I don't set a take profit, I just get out when I know it's ready. These are people that probably have experience that are doing this, or they're just flat out bullshitting you. If you're not gonna set a stop loss, you know what's gonna happen? You're gonna place a trade, it's gonna dive, and you're not gonna stop yourself out because you're gonna panic and think, fuck, I'm gonna leave it, and what do I do? If it's gonna go back up, then I'm gonna miss the trade. And if it goes down too far, it's gonna keep losing money. And then next thing you know, you've lost your whole account because you're just sitting there being a dummy. The same goes with take profits. If you don't set a decent take profit, or at least an alarm that goes off on a line where you would take your profits, you're gonna place a trade, it's gonna go up, you're gonna hold it because you're greedy. Everybody's greedy. They're gonna think, no, it's got more juice in it. I won't close it yet. And then it's gonna dive because it will always correct itself. And now you're losing out on profits you could have already secured. A small amount of profit is always better then zero profit or a loss. Know when to get out if you're right on the trade, and know when to get out if you're wrong on the trade. It goes both ways. Set your stop loss, set your take profit, and just place the trade and forget about it. And now, mistake number 5, the final killer of your account. It is your psychology. This one won't blow your account right away. It'll slowly drain the account, it'll drain your mentality, and it will make you place ridiculous trades that are not going to work, and then you will blow your account. The psychology aspect is the voices that you'll get in your head when you're placing trades. You know, the voice that says, hold it a little bit longer, you'll get more profit, or double the lot size, you're gonna bank out, you're gonna make so much if you double the lot size. Or the most pesky one, which is telling you to take another trade because you've just lost and you have to win back the amount you just lost in the trade. Get that revenge in. Trading is 80 to 90% emotional and mental, and only about 10 or 20% is actual strategy and market skills. FOMO, greed, and revenge will lose your account every single time. You could honestly have the best strategy in the world, but if you don't have the right psychology, even that will lose more times than win. So here's some ways that you can sort of get better with your psychology. Don't trade when you're feeling emotional. If you've just lost and you're thinking about trying to make another trade to make the money back, just get up and walk away from the desk. Journaling. Journal before and after each trade to reflect how you felt after the trade or before you placed the trade and how that trade played out. Make sure you're journaling it all. It's going to help you look back and reflect on what you may have done differently, or what you're doing wrong, or what you're doing right. Also, remind yourself that it's not about winning today. It's about being able to win consistently so that in the future you have the account size that will really make a difference in your wallet. Detach from the outcome and focus on the execution. You really don't need to be a genius to make it big in trading. You just need to avoid the dumb mistakes and stay disciplined when it matters the most. So if this video has helped you from making even one of these dumb mistakes, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to see more in-depth information that I don't show here on YouTube, sign up to my mailing list. I send out emails every single week. So until then,